Guys, what's good? Just coming at y'all with another video about a watch that I have done a video of before. This is in slightly different clothing though. This is the CasiOak. It's a video of mine that was really popular. This is a GA2100 1A1 black. So this is like the blackout version of the watch. My favorite version of the CasiOak. It comes in a lot of different versions now. There's a really cool yellow version, there's a camo version, there's all different kinds of special editions, but this was kind of like the OG, one of the originals. But I have it in a different kind of case, so to speak. As you can see, unlike the resin case, this is all metal. So this is PVD stainless steel, and it really takes the concept of CasiOak to a different level because, man, this sure is starting to resemble the Royal Oak case. You can see the screws in the bezel, the octagonal bezel is really iconic. You can see the bracelet, and it has the similar linking. Not only that, but I mean, it's amazing how these cases are put together now. You can see that these are screwed links in here. And so I thought you guys would be interested in looking at a pretty simple mod or modification for the GA2100 CasiOak. And there's a lot of these different aftermarket cases on the market right now. I can't really speak to the quality between case manufacturers. I think some are probably better than others. I actually traded one of my watches for this complete watch because I really wanted to try it on this setup because I've been seeing this a lot online. And my first impressions are I'm just kind of like really impressed with the casework. I have the old parts right here, and so you can see that there's not a lot of stuff you have to do to get the old case off, the resin case off, and put the new case on. It's kind of easy. You know, these are quick release spring bars that Casio uses now. So it's easy to remove the band. A couple of screws on each side of the case, get that off. And then, you know, you just kind of slide this on here. And my first impression is that it's really well built, really solid. You know, I have a small wrist, and so one concern that may be there for people that are interested in this case modification is this bracelet. It doesn't flare down all the way. So you can see I'm trying to push it down, and it has this little hump right here. In fact, I'm going to put it on my wrist, and I'm going to take the 233 Panerai off. Check out my look at this really awesome watch. God, I love that watch. But let's try this one on the wrist. I had to size the bracelet. Again, I'm surprised at how good the bracelet is. It articulates really well. Screwed links, which make changing it out easy. And look at that. It's got a really nice, really solid double deployant clasp right there. And then so look, it's twin trigger, pops out. And again, just kind of really well made, just really well thought out, and a worthwhile modification, a nice way to change up the look of your watch for, I guess, not a lot of money. I mean, I've seen some of these cases go for $100, $120, $150. I honestly don't know how much this case went for, because like I said, I traded for the whole watch just like this. I traded that really cool Bertucci field watch for it. I like that watch. It just wasn't getting much wear, and I thought you guys would be interested in seeing what this CasiOak mod does. So let's try this on the wrist and kind of just see how it feels. So, you know, the size looks really good. And let's see here. Oops, sorry, I put that on backwards. So let's sneak it like that and like that. So this is me with all the links off, and you can see the clasp is pretty well centered. So that's good. So the clasp is centered. You can see how cool that looks whenever I roll my wrist. And, you know, it makes the watch larger for sure, you know, because like any Royal Oak style case, these, the lug to lug is very long because the lugs are integrated into the case. But one thing I kind of didn't like about this, I'm going to zoom out again, is that there's a lot of like, I just can't quite get it to hug my wrist. Look at the empty space right there. And so I like the modification in theory. In practice, I think it's tough. It looks really cool. If you have a bigger wrist, maybe it's something you could pull off. For me, I love the watch. I really think it's really cool, and I'm happy to have another one in my collection. So I think what I'm probably going to do, though, in all honesty, is just put this other case on and just decide what I want to do with this case. I may try to just, resell it or trade it for something else, just a case. But it's always good to have another one of these CasiOaks because I think they're hella cool, and they have a lot of value. I think they're really good trade bait. Because even though the retail on these is 90, I don't know. I mean, you can see these sold for like 150 sometimes in stock condition. I see some of these that are pre upgraded with this aftermarket case go for, I don't know, like over $200. That's a lot of money. I don't know if I would spend that much I certainly wouldn't spend that much on just the aftermarket case, but I think I would like it a lot more if the fit was better on me. And I just have a tough wrist to fit. I mean, it's just, and again, you can see right there, look right there, and you can see, God, it just doesn't quite, look, there's just too much empty space right there. And that's with all the links taken out. It's just not very comfortable. Admittedly, it's hard to beat the comfort of Casio's excellent resin case. And so I think this will probably be going back on. But yeah, hope you like this quick look. All right, guys, take care. Bye.